going on, world? It's your man Swizzy back in the building with my bro Peas. We are now live with the city. First podcast, bro.
Hey, bro. We made it, eh?
First one.
We made it, man.
I already know.
Excited about it, though.
I already know, man. We've been telling y'all it's been coming for a while now. We finally making it happen. It's going down. Peace, tell them what you thinking right now, man.
Hey, listen. I just know that we got a lot of good information that we about to hit you guys with. I really want you guys to pay attention, especially we two young brothers who's intellectual. You don't really see that combination, man.
Young brothers.
Hey, and we, you know what I mean?
You feel me? Like, hey. Man, I'm ready to have fun, though. I ain't even gonna lie. So actually, what we getting ready to do, we're gonna smoothly transition into this thing we call Topic of the Day.
So for Topic of the Day, first thing that we're gonna talk about, man, Colin Kaepernick. Everybody knows the situation that's going on. He's decided to take a knee and sit down during the national anthem. Now, people decided to jump down this man's throat because of the decision that he's made. Now, everybody's entitled to their opinion,
right,
which is just, you know, we live in a world where people have freedom of speech. But at the same time, people are crucifying him for the decision that he made, which kind of confuses me. I don't truly understand why. So, you look at the facts. All right, so the reason why he sat down during the national anthem, he feels that the flag isn't being truly represented in our country because there's injustices happening towards people of color. Now, pay attention to the fact that he said people of color. All right, he didn't just single out one group.
Right.
All right, so we're not just looking at one minority. All right, we're African American, but we're not the only ones that see injustice. But the fact that he pointed out there are injustices that are happening. He's taking a stand against things that he believes in, which everybody has a right to. All right? Now, how do you feel, bro? Like, I don't...
Honestly, man, I've never been against taking a stand, especially when it comes to people of color and what we have to deal with, especially as young black men. Mm-hmm. Some of the things we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis is a little different than what most have to go through. So for me, I actually was not upset with Colin Kaepernick in any way, shape, or form for the simple fact of he stood for what he believed in. And being a part of America, that's what Americans always say, stand for what you believe in. But when it's time to do that and it doesn't fit the society standards, it then becomes a problem. Exactly. So I was not mad at Colin Kaepernick for anything, and I'm actually excited. And I was kind of glad to see that he had some backing because most people talk about things behind closed doors, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty and the lights come on, a lot of people shake up and get scared. So I was glad to see the corner for the Seahawks, Lane. I was glad to see him step up, as well as Eric Reed during the game. I was glad to see them step up and actually back him. So,
but the question here is that why did people jump down his throat? Because I think the message got lost.
Definitely.
Between the movement.
Definitely.
Now, the movement was to sit down for injustice, but as soon as he decided to sit down, take a knee, people said, oh, he's against America. Yeah. Oh, he hates veterans. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. But where did he say that one time?
Right.
He actually said that he's for vets, people who are fighting for our country. And there are people who fight for our country that support him. Yeah. We actually have friends that I reached out to, people who are in the Navy right now, that I went to about this particular situation, and they said they think that he's right. Yeah. Now, if there are people who fight for our country that side with him, how are we getting the message misguided? Because he never once said anything about that specific subject. But it's more along the case that people got sensitive when somebody stood out and stepped out, and especially an athlete, a professional athlete.
Exactly.
When you're not throwing touchdown passes or doing the things that people are so accustomed for you to do, and you actually have a voice and let that voice be heard, now it's like, oh, it's a problem.
I think it's funny because it actually, you see it all the time. It comes down to, well, when it's what we want them to do, we need athletes to speak up and hold a voice. But when it comes to something such as a Black Lives Matter movement or this Colin Kaepernick movement, now it's like athletes need to stay in their place. Athletes need to take a seat. Athletes need to sit down. But I'm like I said, I'm not a rebel of any way, shape, or form. But like I said, when the lights come on, you see who's real and who's not real. So I applaud him for that.
For sure. I think this needs to be a light for most athletes to be able to do. Like, I'm glad when LeBron, Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, Carmelo got up and made that statement for athletes to use their platform. Now, as we move on, me being an athlete, I always use my platform for being more than just an athlete. I didn't want to just be a jock. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more than just being an athlete. Life goes on one day. So for people like Colin Kaepernick and most of the major athletes to take a stand like this, I think that it speaks wonders to the athlete, and it should show other people the way that athletes should live their lives, not just behind the ball.
Right. Well, you heard it from us. That's our first topic of the day. We're live with the city coming. Back in action with Live with the City. Man, I'm low-key excited about that first topic of the day, bro. That definitely was a topic that needed to be touched on, man. So my next question to you is, what's buzzing?
What's buzzing, man? We got some material that wasn't necessarily topic of the day, but still worth talking about it. Like, you know what season it is.
You know.
College football is back,
sir.
baby. Hey, shout out to Walsh Cavs.
Shout out to the Zips. Got that dub against VMI yesterday. Zip it up.
Man, listen. We took the loss, but it's all right, though. I'm going to say it quietly. Look, but when college football is around, college football is the best season of the year to me. College football, period.
Yeah.
NFL, all that. But listen, what I'm expecting from this year is a lot of upsets, a lot of momentum shifts, a lot of big things happening, man. We got a lot of local guys that's in a lot of places and prime position to do big things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the guys that's, still pursuing their dream, playing ball and stuff like that. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm excited, bro. Tell me what you looking forward to, bro.
Honestly, bro, you know, them Zips play Wisconsin next week. Wisconsin just took a big dub.
LSU.
Took a big dub against LSU. So that was huge, man. I'm just looking for huge upsets and just brawling. Just raw talent in football.
A lot of big things coming, man. A lot of big things coming. But, hey, as we move forward, man, looking past college football, man, wrapping it back to Canton, a lot of things happening in the city. A lot of good things going on. There's a lot of movements that I've been seeing. One thing that I've seen on Facebook is they're giving a lot of love to Canton legends.
Yeah.
I know Canton legends as far as people from sports, people who just have a very prominent name within the city. They're getting a lot of love, man. And people that I want to shout out as far as Canton legends. For one, my grandpa, Sam Parks.
Yes, sir.
Played at McKinley, did great things, went on, played college football, but also was an Army vet. Shout out to my grandpa. He's always a Canton legend for me, so who you got?
Man, obviously my father, Gaylord Sweat, I wear the name proudly. My dad, man, just unsung hero. Yeah. Guys like my godfathers, Terrence Jones, what up, Uncle T? Shout out to my barber / godfather, Lavelle, man. Yeah. So we love our Canton heroes and our Canton legends.
It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of them. And now, for sure, it's a lot of Canton legends that fall into this conversation right here. And it might get real ugly. People might be commenting under this, bro. But it's all right. It's worth talking about.
It is what it is. Let's do it.
McKinley-Timken merger.
Man, listen, bro. Hey. I've been getting so much buzz even on campus.
Straight up.
On campus at the University of Akron, everyone has been talking about, how do you feel about that? Were you a part of that? And, man, it's... I'm for it.
Right.
So, talk what you got to say, because
I mean, the way it's justified, for financial reasons, I can understand. The schools got to merge. Plus, it didn't make sense to have as two schools if you could condense it and be more efficient with one. I understand that. And if you're looking at it from an athletic standpoint, I'm all for it. Because just thinking when we was in school, bro, McKinley and Timken would have been combined.
Man, they would have been a problem.
Listen.
Problematic.
And understand, look, not alone, listen. And when we played Timken and hoop, granted, though, we did win.
You already know.
Class of 2012. Just think if we could have had both those teams together, who would have touched us in the state?
We are all for bringing the city together. That's why I'm so for it, man. So, the relationships nowadays, boy.
A lot of things have changed. And you look at what older people say, how, like, one thing I do think is definitely went away, especially what a lot of the older generation talks about, is like courting. You know what I'm saying? Really, really showing a girl that she means something, things like that. With social media, everything is, let me slide in your DMs.
Yeah.
I done slid in a few DMs But it's alright though, you know. But I'm all about courting though. You know, I'm all about courting because that's what showing the chick that you care, right?
Hey man, get it how you live, bro. For me, I'm more of a, you know, I feel like social media turns cowards into real life fake tough guys. So
straight up.
I was raised by old school parents, so I have more of those morals and values. Now, granted, get it how you live. I'm not knocking you. Right. If that's what you do, slide in DMs, do what you do. I got a lady, what up, Woody? Holla at you. So I'm keeping it old school, bro. Right. I'm trying to, man. So
for sure. And talking about going off relationships, man, a lot of things change, and we looking at music now.
Boy,
music has changed so much now, and me being a DJ, I do a lot of old school parties. You know, that's when music was really worth something. It had some substance, had some value. 90s R&B, 80s, early 90s, mid 90s rap, hip hop. You know, that the point of music was to use that as a platform. To speak your voice.
Exactly.
Now we didn't completely went left. You know, this is left. This is right. This is left. So we didn't completely went left. And these new artists don't understand. And even when you watch certain interviews, they say they don't care about the historical value of how music started.
Yeah, and for me, I really feel like not all music is bad, but you know, we our minds are somewhat the same. Right. And, you know, I listen to lyrics. Now, granted, you can put a tough beat on and anybody can sound. I mean, put me on a tough beat. I'm making it happen for real. Not trying to be funny. Most of y'all cats in the city, y'all not that good. I'm just keeping it funky. But at the same time, man, it's the substance, man. Not everything is bad, but at the same time, let's have more substance in what you're saying. Everybody, y'all not shooting like y'all saying y'all shooting. Y'all don't have that. So let's keep it funky, bro. So this is actually, let's talk about keeping it real. So this is our real talk session right now.
Real talk. And just how you ended that, man, that's the whole point of this next session. Canton, we need to understand what's going on with the violence in the city. All right, much of what Zach just said is attributed to what's happening. A lot of people, especially in music, are speaking about things that they don't do. Living this certain life. Now, all right, Zach's words, get it how you live. If you do that, do that. All right, but some people don't. A lot of you don't. But because you are trying to live that life, be that guy that you see on TV through social media, that's corrupting your mind, and it's coming out in our cities. Canton has been a hot seat for a lot of murders lately. Canton is like this big.
Yeah.
What do we got? Bro, how could I have beef with you, bro? I see you every day walking down the street. Even if we didn't play football together, bro, I'm going to see you every day.
Every single day.
It's not like we New York, man. Come on.
And sometimes I think it's sad, you know, being in Akron, I'm not too far away from the city, but when people come to Akron to fight Canton people, I'm like, dude, you could have saved your gas and stayed in the city and just walked down the street.
Yeah.
Like, it sometimes blows my mind, man, how, like, going back to what you said, it's a lot of false images we're seeing on TV, and it's killing us, literally killing us. It turning fake tough guys. It's a lot of those now. Yeah. For the simple fact of everybody is talking, I got this, or you seeing dudes on the screen talking about, I'm gonna come kill you. Every video is like that. Oh, come on, man. Most of y'all little dudes out there, dude, the guns are bigger than you. You can't even hold them.
Straight up.
Like, it's bad, bro.
It's bad. It really blows me because not only is it a lot of violence, the violence is coming from people our age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We graduated with a lot of people who didn't get a chance to live their life because of the choice that they made. They're either in jail or they're dead. And that's crazy to say. Well, we're 22 years old, and I know multiple people that have died that I know in Canton, Ohio. Like that hits me here because you're at the pinnacle of youth. You're at the pinnacle of life. So much is about to happen for you. A lot of people are just going into college, getting ready to experience a whole new chapter of life. People that didn't get that opportunity to see their full potential. And it blows me because I'm one that, you know, I've always been a guy to try to do the right thing. You know, I've never been one, I didn't need an image. I didn't need an image to be who I was. And that comes from me being raised right and having a good group of people around me. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now people are so focused on trying to be this, be that, losing morals, losing values. They've lost the essence of just do what's necessary to prosper in life. Isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal?
And you touched on something very key, the way you were raised and your circle. I feel like that's so big. Obviously, we were blessed to have our fathers in our lives, and that's so key. There's a lack of mentorship with men, and it starts with the father figure. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like God has definitely tried to guide me, especially through my internship this summer, coaching with McKinley, just to speak to younger men. I feel like that is a key purpose in my life, because I've been blessed to have my father. So why would I not pass what he gave me down to somebody? I mean, just from my Uncle Terrence to Lavelle to Pastor Aaron to, you know what I'm saying? So many men in my life have showed me how to do this. There's no way I can hold all that in for myself. I mean, that's selfish, you know. So I really feel like we need to step up as young black men, especially, because we already had that target on our back off rip. I don't care what anyone says. If you are a young black male, there is a target on your back. It will always be there. It will not change. But how you react to it is the key. So that's why I feel like, man, we really got to step up. But that's something simple as this.
Exactly.
Somebody's going to see this and say, if they can do that, man, we come from Canton, Ohio. We are not from New York. We are from the city.
From the city.
For the city, by the city. That's why we created this, bro.
Exactly. And that's the whole push for this whole movement right here, positivity in the city. You know, and going off of what you said, shout out to the moms. You know, a lot of people don't have that father figure in the household. You know, so moms are playing double duties, and it's hard. But for the moms who are out there getting it, please continue. All right? If you need somebody to support, I know I've talked to a lot of sons for mothers who may not have had that role model for them in their life. You know, if you need somebody to talk to, reach out to us. We're here. We can give that. Because it's all about positivity. It's all about love. You show love, get love, give love. And that's how love will be reciprocated throughout the city. And then we'll flourish forward. All right?
For sure.
Hey, but now, you know, we had to touch base on the heavy.
You know.
We had to touch base on the heavy.
One time.
Hey, but now we can move to the light, yo. What's up with this randomness, man? So much randomness going on, though. I can't even get it, bro.
Man.
Hey,
what is going on with some of these trends?
Tell me what's going on, Zach.
Dog, some of these fashion trends, like, now, ladies, I don't knock you. I thank God for women on a daily. But what is up with the sandals that y'all are wearing, yo? Like,
yo, listen, the Bethlehem twos,
the sandals by Jesus,
man,
by Jerusalem, like, bro, it's like it's even we can even talk like the Kanye. Remember we went to Saks freshman year, bro? The first time we ever went to Saks, and it was like $150 beater. A white beater was $150.
Yo.
And put some zippers on it, but because Kanye did it, it was a whole fad.
The whole thing. I don't get it. I go back to the image. Like, look, why do holes in your shirt got to make you that much? All right, I can rip holes in my shirt and go out and
you gonna get clowned though,
bro.
That's the funny thing.
But if they never knew that I made the shirt, they'd be like, oh, that's hard.
It's so funny because now it's like the things that normally, it's like, dude, don't you ever do that.
Right.
Walking in daddy's crib, don't ever do that.
Right.
It's weird to me, like braids and all that, man, but you know how that is, bro.
Hey, but talking about, sticking with the fashion topic, look, ladies, I promise you I love you. I'm going to love you regardless or whatever. But these little bitty shorts, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I've got caught up. You know, it's hard not to look. Your eyes are made for a reason. You got to see. You look with your eyes.
My eyes, I got glasses.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. But listen, why do you got to wear the smallest of small shorts to feel good about yourself? Ladies, listen, I love you. I'm going to always love you. But you don't got to do that. Them shorts don't do anything for you except show off what one man should have to himself. That should be that guy's treasure.
There's a time and a place for everything.
Man.
There's a time. Just to end on that, to the ladies, a real man will respect you by covering up. I'm going to just keep it funky. Now, granted, when I see that, it's one thing that goes, not for real, because, you know, I love you, my girl, Supreme. Hey, but as a man, when I see that, it's only one thing that comes to mind. So keep that. If you hiding it, that makes me more attracted to who you are as a person. So
the subtleness.
But you know, let's wrap it up, bro, because you know we come from them black churches and we'll go over 20 minutes. Bro.
Man, no, I got one more thing to say, bro.
What you got to do?
Listen,
bro? It's our show.
Hey, now you see me. I'm a big dude. Alright? No, I rock the bigness beautifully. I'm proud of myself. Alright? But why don't they make clothes that fit me, man? I've not to this day worn a pair of joggers, bro. I can't fit in a pair of joggers, bro. I got thick legs, bro. I don't know what it is, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's why I got you. You know,
my God.
GC.
Listen,
I got you all day, bro.
Hey, word to everybody who designing clothes. Yo, be size conscious.
Please.
One size fit all. That's a lie. All right. Now, if somebody watching this, yo, I promise, I ain't never wore a pair of joggers yet. If somebody can make me a pair of joggers that fit me, listen, I'ma love you for life. And we'll put you on the show.
Man, I don't know about all that. But listen, more Live with the City coming to you next, man. We're going to holler at y'all in a second.
Back at you with the Live with the City, man. Getting close to the end. Listen, we done had a blast shooting this podcast for the first one.
Our first podcast.
Now it's time for the last call.
Last call.
All right, listen. We want to leave you with something that you can stimulate your mind and sit on and really think about. All right? Going through life, the whole point is to get something out of it. All right? Now, to get something out of life, you don't get it from standing still. All right? What we want you to do is step out on being great. Don't be afraid to be different. Nobody in life who has ever achieved got there by staying the same and staying in one lane. People had to take a step out and believe in what they were talking about, believe in themselves, believe in their movement, believe in a drive, a passion, and pursue that vigorously. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you aspire to be something in your life, go after it. And don't be afraid to step out and go against the mold. You're not meant to be normal. If you're watching this from Canton people, we're not normal. I feel we're cut above the rest. Step out. Believe in yourself. Just get into this moment right here. There were thoughts and things that I had that I was scared about. How are people going to receive this? Would people respect my word? Would people respect my opinion? Would people respect my goal, my vision? But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter because I believe in myself. And that belief in myself is louder than anything else that anybody could ever tell me. And now you're witnessing the product of that belief. Never be afraid to be you, the true you, and pursue whatever it is that you want in life.
Man, and to touch on that, man, who you are is so key. That is the only way you will be able to fulfill your purpose. I do believe that God put us on earth for a purpose. And, you know, growing up, Deion Sanders is like, you know, that's my guy. But at the same time, Deion Sanders cannot be Zach Sweat.
Exactly.
For nothing. God created me for me. Like, as great as Deion Sanders is, he cannot be me. I do believe that there is no one on this earth exactly like me. It might be somebody that might be better at certain things, but to do what I can do, there's no one on earth. And so we want to encourage y'all that, man, if you become who you are supposed to be, you are the most dominant person, period. There is nothing better. Can't nobody rock with you, bang with you. If you a rapper and you're really rapping about something, you are the dopest rapper. If you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now, granted, if you're trying to do what Gucci did and what Wiz and all of them do, you can't. They're already there. They're already here. But be encouraged on who you are, man. And it's going to be hard. Understand that. Being you is not an easy thing. I know you can speak for that. Just to be a bigger guy, the way you dress. Something as simple as that. We talked about that, man. They don't make clothes for guys like you. And even for myself, dude, I'm a walk-on at the University of Akron. I look good. I don't show my struggle. I struggle just like everybody else, but I'm cut different. I don't show. You're not going to see me on a bad day. Even when I'm having a bad day, you're not going to know it's a bad day because I'm cut different, man. Be who you are. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a struggle, but embrace that because that is why you will become great. Once you embrace that struggle and that process, everything will be so much better.
Straight up. Like that, that's it. Pilot podcast, man. Zach, we did it, bro.
You already know.
Hey, thanks for watching. Stay tuned in, man.
Stay tuned.
Hey, we love you, city. We trying to get you guys onto a new path. We here to stay. Canton 360 Live. Follow us, Canton_360, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, Canton360live.com, and go check out the website, Canton360live.com. This is exclusively on our website and YouTube channel. Go check us out.
Man, I'm excited, dog. And this is the first one. We ain't even hit the tip of the iceberg. This is the first one. So all y'all older women, older men, yeah, we coming. And we know your kids is watching too. So just make sure, because we're going to talk about some real stuff. So make sure some of y'all kids ain't watching some stuff, because, yeah, we grown. We grown now.
Back at you, man. Coming back at you next week.